Hi there, Carla here from Crochet CJ, episode number 60. So just getting my little mic on there. I started this video and got about a third of the way into it and realized I had left my mic hanging way over there. So there's no way you could have heard anything I was saying. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a mom and a wife and a midwife, and I'm a born-again Christian, and I love people enough to tell them that. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, it's great to see you. If you've been around and subscribed, I'm so grateful you're still around. I enjoy all of your comments and that you watch. I enjoy all the people who are on my Crochet CJ Facebook page too. It's so nice to just kind of share things that we make, and I know I'm not as active on that page as I could be, and I'm trying to get better about it. But and I'm trying to be more proactive about making a video. Sometimes it's just not easy to do it on a schedule because, you know, when you're working and you have life and all sorts of things going on. But I'm really happy to see you guys. So we'll jump right in with finished objects. And the first finished object I have are my vanilla socks. My favorite vanilla socks. The yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners Fairy Lights. It's their signature Sparkle 4-ply. It is reared, sheared, and spun in Britain. There is 100 grams and 437 yards, and it is a 4-ply. It's 75% wool, 23% nylon, 2% polyester. And as you can see, I have quite a bit left. So I could probably get another pair of socks out of this. Or I may save it and it will go into my, I'm going to do Hannah from Cozy Cottage. I'm going to do her granny square cardigan that she, pattern that she did. I have that pattern now, and I'm going to make that with like all of my little minis that I have. But I may throw that in there too, unless I just decide to make another pair of socks, which I could. I used this pattern from the Unapologetic Knitter. It's my favorite vanilla socks. My well-worn copy that is always in my sock bag, because I always have a pair of socks going in case I'm going somewhere that I need to have it, like in a waiting room, or, you know, even sometimes when I'm at work and there's some downtime or stuff, or if my husband's driving and I'm in the car. I like to knit or something, and it's so easy to take socks because they're just a small little project. And now I have a laminated copy of that pattern because I use it so much. I thought I needed a laminated copy because that one is getting really ragged. My other finished objects, I made my little brown doll. This one happens to be a cheerleader doll that I made for a friend of mine. Her daughter is a cheerleader, and I even made a little zebras with the school emblem on it on my Cricut, and ironed it on a piece of fabric and then sewed it to the front. The doll pattern is my little brown doll. Oh, hang on. I've got the book right here. I promise. I promise. I promise. I say that and now I can't find my book. Oh no. It's right here in this bag. Nothing like being prepared for your video. Anyway, the book is by Yolanda Jordan, and it is my pretty brown doll, and they're so fun. They're so fun. You know, I mean, everything, I used her pattern for everything except for the uniform. I made my own uniform. I even used her shoe pattern, and then I just added some shoelaces to it because that's what cheerleaders wear, right? But this, I can't tell you enough how well written these patterns are and how quick they work up. And I mean, she has thought of everything. And then I also made a mermaid doll for another friend's daughter. She wanted a mermaid doll. So you know, I use safety eyes that I purchased off Amazon, and they all have a dowel in the center of them to keep the head from flopping around. So it's got a 1/2-inch wooden dowel. So you probably don't want to give them to little kids because they might, you know, anyway. So let's see. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But the yarn I use for the dolls is I use the Lion Brand Skein Tones for the bodies and the heads. I use different colors just depending on what color people ask for. The dolls are supposed to, it's nice that if they look like the little girl they're going to. My friend whose daughter's a cheerleader had been away at camp, and she came home and found the doll in her bed, and she's like, "Mom, is this supposed to be me?" And she was so excited. So it was really fun to hear that. And then the Skein Tones are 4 weight, 100 grams, 185 yards. It takes a whole one to do the doll, and you probably have just a little bit left. The mermaid doesn't take as much because the tail part you do with a different color, but you know, you still use quite a bit of the yarn. I haven't weighed it yet to see how much I have left, to see if maybe I have enough left of that color for another mermaid. It is 100% acrylic. The colors I used for the cheerleader uniform, the red is Red Heart Super Saver Cherry Red and Soft White, and then the black part is Caron Simply Soft Black. I cannot remember what I used for the mermaid little bikini top and tail and her wig cap. It's a big, I think it's like a 1 pounder or a pound of love. I can't remember for sure. If I figure it out, I'll put it down below, but needless to say, it was just some 4-weight yarn I had around, which is fun. And so I've actually been taking, a lot of people want these dolls, and so I've been making a lot of them. And I mean, I made those, and I have several people who want them, and I'm happy to make them. They're fun, and I think they turn out so cute. It's hard to give them away, but they have gone to their new little homes, and that's why I don't have them here in person to show you. Joys in progress. I'm making another pair of vanilla socks. I know, but the pattern's memorized. And I'm making it out of Premier Fruits, which is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT, which is polyester. 50 grams, 235 yards. Watermelon is the color I'm using. It is a super fine one, and I'm using a 2.5 millimeter needle. I use Chai-Goo's. That's a size 1.5 US. It calls for a 2.75 millimeter needle, but I don't actually have 2.75s, and so I'm using my 2.5s, and I think they turn out great. This works up so nice. This is really nice yarn. And see, it's just so cute, isn't it? Anyway, there's the first one. I had that much left from that little skein, and I figured it probably wasn't enough for the second sock, so I did start with the new skein, and I've started my new. And it's funny though, because these are going to come out just exactly alike, which I think is great. I didn't do that on purpose, but it is fun. So I'm working on that. I do have a quilt cutout that I'm going to make. And then I have several more quilts that I need to get cut out and get put together. I'll definitely, should by next time I make a video, have at least some fabric to show you, maybe even a finished quilt top to show you. Probably not a quilted one, but hopefully at least put together, or some squares put together or something. So I'll bring those along. And then again, making more of the dolls. I also have some other things that I need to get made. I started making the Yoda from the Star Wars book. It is like super tiny circle to start out with, and it said you could do it like with 2 circular needles. I wasn't having any luck with that. I do have DPNs. I have not ever been able to master them, so I think this might be the time to figure out how to use the DPNs. Sorry, I keep rocking. I'm in a rocking chair. Mary told me to quit doing my videos standing up because the angle of the camera was bad. See, I told on you, Mary. And I think, too, I move around too much or dance around too much. But then I'm sitting here in this chair rocking back and forth. I hope I'm not making anybody seasick. The only acquisition I think that I have, I think, is somebody requested a mermaid doll that is pink with a pink tail and pink little bralette, and so I went to Walmart today and bought a skein of Red Heart Super Saver. It's 198 grams, 364 yards. This color is perfect pink. And I have some other requests. And so usually I have plenty of Red Heart Super Saver, or I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, you know, or I do have a couple of skeins of Caron Simply Soft. I'm not a big Simply Soft fan because to me it's kind of splitty. But because of the fact that I had that black because I was going to use it for hair if I made this one doll that I was going to make. So that came in handy. And yeah, the mouths and the eyelashes, I used that Caron Simply Soft Black to just put those on there. The dolls in this book do not have mouths. Okay. She does have like some felt lips or something that she had sewed onto the mermaid doll that's in the book, but the other dolls don't have mouths. And I don't have a problem with that. I own a lot of Willow Tree figurines and they don't have faces, okay? I'm not bothered by that. That doesn't mean anything ominous or odd to me. But I do like the little mouth on them with the smile. I think it's kind of cute, and so that's why I did that. You know, I tried my hand at making like lips and teeth, and yeah, I'm not good at that. And I did think about ordering some lips or something to sew on, some little like embroidery patches or something, and I didn't think they would look right. And then the other thing I thought about doing was making like felt lips. But again, I just like the little stitched on black smile. I think it's wonderful. And, you know, I got that talent for making that from my Grinch wreaths that I made a few years ago. Because, you know, you have to put that Grinchy smile on the Grinch. But other than that, I really don't think I have anything else. I know it's a short video. I feel like I should have a lot more crafty stuff done. But I think I know I've been working a lot, okay? We have somebody who's out right now, and so we've all had to kind of step up and take on some extra hours, and so it's what you do, and it's great, and I love it, and I love catching babies, so I'm not going to object to working labor and delivery and taking care of those patients and catching those babies, so not a problem. Let's see. I can't think of anything else that I need to tell you guys. Sorry. But hey, short's good, right? Because then you can watch it really quick and it's not a big deal. I hope you guys have a great week and enjoy yourselves. I take that back. I did get new internet. Verizon LG 40 LTE 4G, whatever they have, their new internet is available in my area, so I got that and it works really fast. So I'm hoping this video will upload really fast because my AT&T Uverse was awful. And then we switched satellite providers, but you know, that was just, they kept taking away the channels we liked. It was crazy. Off DirecTV, you know, it was like, and they don't even tell you, the channel just disappears off of your network and you can't, you know, and it's like, I watch a lot of shows on that network. Why would you do that? So we switched to Dish and they were really nice, and they actually came out today on a Sunday to install it. And the young man was very pleasant and did a great job, and I'm waiting to get the survey so I can give him a really good score because he was really nice. I like to do those little surveys and those responses because I think it's important for them to get feedback, and I think it's important for their employees to know that they're valued. So we all like to feel valued by our employers, right? Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop now. I've just been running on and on. So, you guys have a great week. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I, and we'll see you next time.